Hello, I'm Jeff Atwater, your Chief Financial Officer. Today represents my 100th day in office, and I wanted to come to you today and say thank you for the incredible opportunity you have given me to serve you in this capacity. When this journey began, I had promised that we would go after everything we could to keep your hard-earned dollars in your pocket, and I'd like to just give you an update. We said to you we would go after fraud that is extracting money from your pocket, that is going to the thieves and crooks that are here in our society. It needs to be stopped, and they need to be in jail. I promised you that we would go after everything that we did in this office to be sure we were adding value, so that every dollar expended would be a dollar that would provide a service that you were in need of, and that would be of value to you, your family, or your small business. And I also promised you that we would provide greater levels of transparency so that every Floridian could see exactly how every dollar of theirs is being spent in their government here in the state of Florida. Well, here are the updates. In the first 100 days, we've now arrested 340 people who are cheats and thieves and crooks, robbing you of your money by cheating you in Medicaid fraud, in PIP fraud, in mortgage fraud. These are your hard-earned dollars. Now, if I can get the full conviction on these individuals, collectively, they will spend the next 2,500 years in prison. Now, frankly, that may not be enough for you. It certainly doesn't feel good enough for me. But we're going to keep going. We're not going to stop fighting. I've had the privilege of going around the state, meeting with our state's attorneys in the Orlando area, in the Tampa Bay area, Miami and Southeast Florida, up in Northeast Florida. They are with us 100%, and they're going to keep fighting. Our law enforcement officers, those who are sheriff's deputies are sheriffs, those with the FBI, the Secret Service, our investigators across Florida. We're all in this together to keep fighting fraud, and we're not going to stop. Our end goal is to drive down the cost of your auto insurance premiums, the cost of your mortgage, more of your tax dollars in your pocket so they're not coming here to cover programs such as Medicaid. We'll keep it up and we won't let you down. Now, secondly, I had said to you that we would work on establishing very specific objectives so that everything was measured. Well, I have to tell you first, I have never been around such hard-working people in my life as that are here at the Department of Financial Services serving you. So when we got together after our election to this office, we told them about our vision, that let's set objective, clear measures on everything we do so it's measurable and we can look back and track our course. And they have accepted that challenge. So now every area of our responsibility, you would see an objective measure towards achieving the valued end. This allows us to eliminate past programs that really were not adding value to your needs, and to find a way to reallocate resources to the areas that could be even more valuable if we would just spend more time and energy creating an environment for your success as small business owners. And then lastly, I said to you, it's your money. I want you to see how it's spent. So we have gone through our areas on how we manage your money in our treasury and how we expend your money from our accounting area, paying the bills of the state of Florida, and we're looking at how everything is done. We have brought in outside eyes to take a look at our procedures and processes. Is everything safe? Is it risk-free how we're dealing with your money? Could we be making better decisions? And soon we'll be able to put every contract online, so you'll be able to go online and see, what did we get for what we spent your money for? Could someone else have done it differently? Other vendors and small business owners can take a look and see, I could have bid on that. I could have had a chance at that opportunity, because frankly, I'd rather you were doing it than government was doing it. So more of that transparency is now available to you, and soon I want you to see every single contract online. Now, there's a couple other things I'd like you to know. First off, this week represents the anniversary of the BP oil spill in the Gulf. And we have met so many of our fellow Floridians who have been challenged economically because the perception was from TV and other media that coming to Florida last summer would have been met with beaches that were not clean or Gulf seafood that was not fit to eat. These are fellow Floridians who suffered the hardest. Now, there was environmental damage, and those individuals responsible would be held accountable. But the economic damages of our fellow Floridians who were small business owners, Those are real just as well, even though the environmental challenges may not have made its way to our beaches, or even though the fact that our Gulf seafood is good to eat. Those are real damages. Our office is receiving phone calls from fellow Floridians, and we're going to bat to be sure that their claims are paid quickly and fully. So if any of you listening are frustrated on the path you have taken to get a claims filed, call our office, contact me, email me. Let us leverage our role in helping you be rightfully taken care of for the economic loss you have suffered. Now, in addition, I'd like you to know this. In Florida, we have over 12,500 Holocaust survivors with us as neighbors. We're finding out that their payments from the German government, their reparation payments, had a fee attached to them, an incoming wire fee when those monies came to them each month. Now, some of these are not significant payments, and our fellow Floridians, these Holocaust survivors, depend on these dollars to get by every day, every week. We were able to go to our banks in our state and ask them to waive the wire fee so that that wouldn't be one more reduction of these desperately needed funds for our fellow Floridians to get by on. And I want to tell you, it didn't take a new law. It just took a conversation. And now hundreds of banks have joined us in waiving that wire transfer fee so that that payment can go fully to the individual to meet their family needs. If by chance your bank has not yet signed up, let us know. Let us inform them of the program. So those are some updates. I want you to know this because our overarching goal of having the privilege of serving you comes down to this. Our goal is to keep your hard-earned money in your pocket. Whether I can fight fraud, whether or not I'm more careful at how the bills of this state are being paid, whether or not I can create greater transparency so that you know how every dollar is spent and you can weigh in, whatever it is, that's my goal. Now, we're off to a really good start, but we're just beginning. So please feel free to follow us on Facebook or Twitter. Sign up for eViews, what we send out every week for updates. Contact us. How can we could be doing our job better to serve you? It's been an honor and a privilege. These first 100 days have been most exciting. We look forward to the next 100 days in serving you to the best of our ability to keep your hard-earned money in your pocket, whereas you'll serve your family, you'll build your business, and you'll create a better Florida for all Floridians. Thank you for this honor.